Now, first of all, let me explain to you what I mean by the term dog of war. As I'm sure that all of you can understand, when you are going to call the top dog of the anti-corruption agency a dog not only once but three times in the first part of your presentation itself, you might get into a lot of trouble if you don't explain yourself. Now, the term dog of war is actually an honorific Mongol expression used to describe Genghis Khan's four greatest generals who were responsible for the great Khan's unsurpassed Digvijaya, or conquest in all directions. Although we tend to attribute the great Khan's conquest to his person, in reality, much of the conquest that the great Khan achieved was not through his own doing, but through the doing of his four great generals, who are known as his four dogs of war. These four prominent figures were Jebe, Kublai, Jelme, and Subutai. They were renowned for their strategic brilliance, tactical expertise, and unwavering loyalty to the Han and the Mongol Empire. So daring were their exploits, that a 13th century Mongol history text would describe them as such. They had four heads of brass. Their jaws are like scissors. Their tongues are piercing awls. Their heads are iron. Their whipping tails swords. In the day of battle, they devour enemy flesh. Behold, they are now unleashed, and they slobber at the mouth with glee. Now, I know that even I criticize RSN Raya for likening Anwar to Gandhi and Mandela previously, but for the purpose of this presentation, I myself am going to liken Anwar to the great Han, because like Genghis, I also believe that Anwar is likely assembling his own dogs of war in order to establish his own Digvijaya. The great Khan, you must remember, did not come to build but to destroy. In his own word to the Khwarezmian Empire, he would refer to himself as the punishment of God. I am the punishment of God. If you had not committed great sins, God would not have sent a punishment like me upon you. These were the words of the great Khan himself. In the same way that the great Khan saw himself as the punishment of his times, I also think Anwar sees himself as a punishment for our country, for the sins that the previous generation have committed. Like the great Khan, I don't think Anwar is going to be famous for building anything. Rather, I think he is chiefly going to be famous for destroying the debauched and degenerate old regime that has plagued the nation with racism, corruption, and exploitation. I have hopes that after he cleanses the land of the excesses of the old regime, his daughter will plant the seed of the new Malaysia. But I don't for a second believe that Anwar is going to do anything more than raze to the ground the relics of the old generation and their debauched value system that has made our land reek with the stench of racism, corruption, and exploitation for decades. Going by that logic, I can see why Anwar will need a dog of war like Azam Baki to serve as his top general, even if his own daughter has expressed her disapproval of his faith in Azam. When your destiny is to destroy, you will need a hound from hell, not an angel of heaven to be on your side. Think about it. Have a good day, guys.